Podcast, you can't win. I touch black and whites just by stroking my chin. Tell Marva got a plan if he just sit in. And we can be the sons and thus fit in. Talking a good game, topics never lame. Conversations just the same, right before they left the brain. Seriously funny, but if you take us seriously, you end up smiling. If not, laugh hilariously. And every Tuesdays we're on the ones, so stay in tune before noon. It's the Podical Sons.
It's ridiculously funny.
Welcome back to the best no zone space in the world, because neither one of us had law degrees. I am Marvelous.
No, I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start this show. How you feeling on this Sunday with your snazzy ass, with your cool ass shirt?
It's like a button up Sunday.
I just said feeling cute. Might delete it later. Yeah. That's the mode for the day.
That's the hashtag for the day.
Yeah, you know.
Oh,
I mean,
I got you.
that be that and stuff, whatever. But I see you and stuff, whatever. You know, the day sunny and shiny, but I mean, it's still COVID season.
It's funny because when the days are horrible, you know you're not seeing anybody outside.
Right.
But when the days are nice and still not to see anybody outside, it's gonna take a little bit getting used to. Take a little bit getting used to. We 3 weeks deep now?
Yep.
3 weeks deep.
This Wednesday makes 4.
Since
the worldwide pandemic has been declared.
All right, so it's been almost a month.
Almost a
month running. How you doing?
Surviving and smiling. That's what I tell people. Surviving and smiling. I think the more my healthcare people start to lose their sanity, I think it might start to weigh on me and other people's and stuff, whatever. But I think if everybody like around me
right
holds their stuff together, then it's good. Because I don't pay attention to social media until like probably like the ending of the day.
Yeah.
Because I know bit by bit and stuff, whatever, people send me or tag me into things where nurses are tapping out.
Right, yeah.
And I don't blame them. It's okay to be scared, you know? It's okay to be scared and stuff and everything. Like, fear is healthy to have, but you just got to know how you want to conquer that fear.
Yeah. Not
lose your rationale in the process, right? So,
you know, it's funny because you obviously when these people sign up for this profession, they do it because they want to help others, or the money's good. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be one of the two. They either want to help others or the money's good. And I think it's times like this is where you really see who is built for this, who really takes that oath of trying to help others and want to see them through, to those who thought they were built for this, and are now realizing that, hey, it may be a little bit too much. And those who you just knew were in it for the money, who weren't built for this at all, and just figured this is an easy way to get some guap. And I think now you're really seeing it. You're seeing those who are soldier through, get up, put their pants on one leg at a time. They're not a superhero, but they're moving like one in these streets. And then you have those who are now realizing, hey, this is a little bit too much for me. And you know what? Like you said, if you feel like you need to tap out, then you need to tap out.
You need to tap out. That's it.
It is one of those things.
That's it. Because I feel like it's kind of like the one rotten apple will ruin the bunch.
Yes.
So I yelled at a manager and stuff whatever the other day, whatever, and it kind of threw me out of character. Right. But I apologized, and then he came back and apologized to me. He said, no, I was absolutely right. Well, I said to him and stuff, and I'm like, I snapped. Yeah. The nigga in me came out, whatever, when I see him snapping. I'm like, yo, my man, get your shit together. This is not the time for this shit. I said it just like that, whatever. Right. I'm clearly in the wrong with the profanity and everything. I don't mind saying it here. Right, of course. But that's what I'm saying, like, at a professional setting like a hospital, that's not needed. So I'm like, yo, my man, get your shit together. I can't afford you to lose your shit in 2 weeks in whatever, when this shit might be a 16-week ordeal. Right. So I'm like, calm the fuck down and get your shit together, right? And then somebody came, Marvin, I understand what you said, but the profanity, a little bit more tactful. So I'm like, you gotta be a little bit more tactful. Cool, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Because of him losing his shit, other people start losing their shit. And I realized it, and I was like, nah. Yo, to me, the 4 greatest presidents and stuff, whatever, that I've seen, that I've or heard about. Yeah. Abraham Lincoln, Teddy Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt, Barack Obama. They all been through some pressure type of situation shit. Abe freed the slaves. One had wars. One had recession. Obama had recession and everything like that, whatever. Stock market crap. Look, we don't need mice. We need men. Not even just in a sexist way. Right. Or we need women. Yeah. We need leaders. We need people that can be able to deal with pressure. Pressure is not for everybody. If you can't feel like you can hold the dance, hold your weight, it's cool. Know your limit, play within it. Slide out.
Pressure busts pipes.
And pressure makes diamonds.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what I'm saying, like, yo, you can come out this brilliant as shit and shine bright like one, or just pop and crack. And it's okay. It's okay. Just know your limit.
That needs to be a Soul Sister Sons.
What? Pressure makes diamonds?
Pressure busts pipes or pressure makes diamonds.
Hey, why the hell not?
That's gotta be.
Why the hell not?
That sounded so funky, fly, and fresh, and so true at the same time. That's gotta be it.
And I just came straight from the door.
Yes, I gotta give it.
Why the hell not? Thank you, guys. See, I didn't lose my shit yet.
No. You good? You still on point, bro.
I'm still here, baby.
You still here?
Yeah. So okay, man. I don't want to dance too much in the COVID world because everybody's getting COVID everywhere, especially me. I look at it like this. 8 hours a day, I'm getting COVID talk, right? Even when I'm not at work, I'm still getting COVID messages and COVID emails. Then I come home to see COVID on the news again. Brother, it's just, I want to bombard the the listeners at home. We're not here to overwhelm you and stuff, but we're just gonna be real and keep it real with you. So we'll touch on some things.
Yeah, and I mean, we're gonna try and be. No, fuck it. We're going to be the Podical Sons, and we're gonna sprinkle a little COVID here and there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just here and there.
Right, babe. With the
that's it.
Curve the elbow in.
That's it. It's one of those things. Exactly like you're saying, man. You. It's at the point where I'm trying to now decompress from it.
Yes.
Like it's gotten to the point where it's just waking up and seeing it every day. It's bad enough that you already gotta quarantine yourself. Right. So now what do you do? We gotta try and keep your mind busy while you quarantine yourself. It doesn't help that every bit of information on the news is about COVID. It doesn't help that all these commercials went from the act of trying to sell you something to the act of trying to show compassion now. Every last commercial.
Yeah, boy.
Trying to show compassion. Still trying to sell you shit.
Still
trying to sell you shit. But trying to be compassionate about it. And I'm like, nah, man, just sell me shit, man. I already know what I'm in for.
Toyota had a wicked one for a truck the other day.
Yeah.
I think I spit out some of my tea that morning. I was drinking some tea, going to get ready to hop in the shower, and it said, "We've been here through your darkest times and your tough times, and we understand the world situation now. Toyota Tacoma can help get you through it." I was like, yo, I was like, so I spit up the tea and stuff, put on myself. I'm like, yo. If I didn't want a truck before, boy, today was that day. If I was a lesser man, today was that day.
I'm gonna have to put on my bubble shoot and go to the dealer.
Yeah, just go there and stuff, whatever, your hazmat suit, whatever. Like, yo, no payments for 6 months, right?
Yo, hit me with a Tacoma.
Yo, hit me with a Tacoma, man. But yeah, I look at it and stuff, and I'm like, yo, there's a lot going on out here and stuff, and then people need to decompress. Same thing with those 4 presidents. I read a book, Lincoln on Leadership, years ago.
Yeah.
You always have to find time to decompress. That's why I look at those ones. There's tons of photos of Teddy Roosevelt and stuff of them fishing. Abraham Lincoln doing his own thing. That man was a reader. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When Obama was in office, you always caught him playing basketball, doing this. You gotta find time to decompress. Even I'm like, Agent Orange, Teflon Don. Mm-hmm. At times you'll see him doing golfing and everything. You have to find time to decompress. Peoples, you gotta find the time to decompress.
The problem is though, people are using their social media to decompress with, and you can't. You can't use that to decompress.
Nah, you can't. No, it's sticky. It's sticky because your timeline might be, let's say, some friends you grew up with.
Right.
Whatever you're into.
Right.
And I guess some things you just followed because somebody kind of put you on to. And bit by bit, it will touch right back to where you were and stuff when it pertains to the thing. Because there's tons of friends I went to high school with and college with.
Yeah.
In their feed, they have some new COVID news, some new COVID theories and everything like that.
Right.
Let's are we here? Let's talk. Go. Let's talk about this 5G theory things. Let's go. We here.
5G.
Now, let's say this. For the record, last year, 2019,
yeah.
I saw, I think, on the news, the RT News, about them having difficulty putting up 5G towers because 5G is not intercepting well with the 4G and the 4 LTE towers. So some devices and stuff are actually getting fried.
Okay.
Right? So some devices and stuff were getting fried or they're just kind of tapping out and losing network connectivity.
Right.
So if bit by bit they start to master it within a year and stuff, whatever, then that's good. Now, when I'm hearing this thing about it's not COVID, it's not COVID, it's the 5G towers.
It's the 5G towers, man.
That's you. Go ahead. You missed the conspiracy theory. I just have my little hits and blips every now and then. You go ahead. Give me your thoughts. Go ahead, run it.
Okay, for me, it's two separate issues.
All right.
And I think the problem, the real problem, the way how I see it is the lack of knowledge of 5G.
Okay.
Being mixed in with fear of COVID.
Okay.
All right. So a lot of people, you know what I mean, it's a scary time, right? We're trying to figure out this disease, how it operates. We know we have a limited amount of information about it, right? And with that limited amount of information, it's still mysterious.
Absolutely.
So people are still trying to people still want answers, right? So now here comes this thing, 5G, right? For the masses, it's something that it's mysterious. A lot of people don't know about, right? It's something where limited testing has been done with previous generations of technology, of wireless transfer technology, right?
It's like 3G, so, minimum testing on 3G.
2G, 3G,
gotcha.
4G.
Yeah.
Now, with those limited testing, right? There's been cases to show that there's concerns for health, right? Cellular waves, they say, can cause cancer. They say it's been proven. I've not seen the studies and so forth, but there's been I believe it was a 16-year study. Now the problem with the study is that it was done on lab rats, so there's never been any human trials.
Okay.
Right. So this is something that's been going on prior to 5G, right? So we're talking that this was an argument like maybe this argument's like maybe 4 or 5 years old now, right? In regards to cellular transmission causing sickness, right? Now, the problem with the whole 5G, the whole technology portion of it is that the lack of information that's been given. The lack of testing, one thing, right? And the lack of information that's been given, right?
Right.
So it's not been proven that it can cause significant damage. It has been proven that it cannot cause significant damage. All there is just bits of information here, reports here, reports there, right? So now there's reports of sickness, but how many people are getting sick, right? Is this a one-off thing? We don't know. But people are running with that information and saying, well, it causes sickness.
Right.
But we don't know if it causes sickness in everyone, right? This is something that has not been figured out because, again, nobody has done any long-term research on this, right?
Exactly.
So with that limited bit of information, people are taking the fact that it can cause sickness, right? The fact that now we're moving into the phase where we're phasing out all the old technology and going into 5G. So all these 5G towers are now popping up here, there, and everywhere. At the same time, we got this virus that just happened to pop up at the same time.
I think niggas is bored.
This is what I'm saying.
They got free time on their hands.
This is what I'm saying. People are now taking two different issues and saying, well, why all of a sudden we got COVID? Oh, well, 5G towers just went up. Oh, 5G causes sickness. Again, it has not been proven to cause sickness in everybody. It has not, you know what I mean? But now people are saying, hey, well, this must be it. People are searching for anything.
Right.
To say, this is what it is. People are so desperate that they'll believe in anything to say, this is what it is. When they'll ignore everything else.
Right. Look here. If your head hurt, you're getting headaches and everything like that, it's because your dumb ass probably woke up 1 o'clock in the afternoon and all you ate was damn Doritos or hot chips and stuff. Like, go eat some real food, man. Like this. I know a few people.
Yeah.
We said this. This is the time for you to be creative.
Yeah.
If you ain't got shit to do before, you have all the time. Now, if deep down inside you always want to be a PI, a private investigator,
right,
or you always want to be like to debunk conspiracies, or you want to be a myth buster and get a job at Discovery Channel, this might be the time for you.
It might be. It might very well.
I'm not just saying that because I'm seeing a lot of people go through some shit like, what are you doing at the house? None. Did you think about this or that? I'm like, no, I got shit to do. I got shit to do. So if you want to piece together some things and stuff for that might not fit, and it looks like a puzzle piece that might go in that spot, whatever, by all means. You come with not your argument, not those words, but with the proof. If you are willing to say, you know what, I'm going to do a 5G trial with lab rats by a tower or by a person, or you're going to donate your body for the cause of the thing, by all means. But if you're just talking just to talk and everything, and like I said, the lack of info and then the fear, you're just gonna bring more hysteria. I seen this thing get copy and pasted on my WhatsApp feed
and listen
all over.
Listen, I have no arguments. Again, I have no arguments for or against because it just has not been a long enough period of time. Right. But if we're to go with just how the world works, we know that there's been many cases where humans have been guinea pigs for technology. We understand. We know that. We understand that. So to say that this is not one of those times, we don't know. We can't say that 100%.
We don't know. No, we're right. We don't know.
But at the same time, we also know that, hey, there's viruses about. There's been viruses since the dawn of time.
Correct.
5G hasn't been around since the dawn of time.
Right.
You understand? Viruses, they mutate, they change, they get stronger, they become more resistant.
But you don't give a shit. That's why you don't anti-vax.
Yeah, listen, man. I'm here going with life, man.
COVID carrier.
I'm going with life, man.
You're going with
wherever life
let go and let God do it.
Wherever life takes me, that's where I'm going, man.
Shit, it's Palm Sunday, and let the church say amen.
The two things I refuse to do, right?
Go ahead.
Let anybody dictate how I should feel. Live in fear.
I had 3. I get vaccines.
get vaccines. I'm gonna get vaccines. No. The live in fear covers that not having to get. I don't live in fear, so I'm not worried about getting vaccines.
That area is very broad, my friend. Very broad. We need a little clarity to the listeners that know.
But I tell you, man, it's like I said. For all we know, there could be issues with 5G, but to say that it's the cause of COVID, man, you don't know that. You stop spreading. useless information at this point, because whether you like it or not, COVID is here.
Yeah.
It's not going nowhere. Whether you like it or not, they're introducing 5G. And they ain't going any G's back.
That's true.
So what we really need to do right now is figure out how the hell do we stay healthy and protected going forward in this new brave world that we're in.
Let me say this before we jump off. There's thousands of times where they tell you cell phone radio waves can fuck with you in your brain, give you brain cancer, brain tumors, and all that type of stuff. But there's still thousands of people and stuff that refuse to put their phone up and get like alarm clocks and put them to use, but they have their cell phones right by their bed.
This is what I'm saying,
Right by their bed. Right by the bed head, so they can hear the alarm go off on their cell phone.
This is what I'm saying, Marv. I mean, you right now, you want to be so concerned with 5G, with all the health complications that it may bring to you. Mm-hmm. Nigga, you should have been worried about that from 1G.
Yeah.
If that is truly your concern, you should have been worried about it from 1G. Because like I said, before 5G even popped up into the everyday Joe's mind, they've already been doing this whole song and dance about health problems with cell phones.
Very true. Very damn true, man. Like I said, I was talking to a girl, and the other day she jumped up and she's like, she's home. And she was just telling me, she's looking at this unsolved murder thing about this house, I think in the east side.
Yeah.
And something in the ring too, proper with the number of the house. She's a numerologist or something or whatever. I'm like,
oh, what?
I'm like, are you? Or, because she has another profession, I want to air her out. But I'm like, she's like a bootleg numerologist. I'm like, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, but you have nothing but free time on your hands, and now you're gonna feel like you're gonna crack the Da Vinci Code for everything. And this is what I'm saying. And stuff, whatever, on that, whatever. So I'm like, do what you do. If you have your proof and you can crack the case and you can solve the issue and stuff, whatever, hand clap to you. I don't have the time. If you have the time, you do what you do.
No, I'm just out here trying to stay healthy, man. I'm trying to stay healthy.
Basically,
I'm trying to stay alive.
We're doing a dance for the patients. I'm out here trying to just survive, smile, and make a better world for my son. All
right, so we tackled 5G.
All right.
We tackled 5G.
All right.
Because you know what's going to happen.
What's that?
And this is what I said. I said this to somebody the other day because he said, why the lack of testing? I said, because humans have always been human guinea pigs. It is what it is. So why test now, right? Give you all these reasons why you should not have 5G, right? And stop the advancement of it when we can give you 5G now, let you get all the goodies with it that come with, because you know it's all the goodies is coming with the 5G, right? Then years later down the line, when health problems really start popping up, you ain't gonna want to get back the 5G. No, you're gonna get back all the goodies with the 5G. What you're gonna say is, make it safer.
It's a little too late for that then, though.
No, but moving forward, they're just gonna make it safer. But what they're not gonna hear is take it back. So this is why
no, they're not gonna say that.
Yeah, so this is why there's not gonna be any study. We are the studies. They'll let us go on as far as
what happens.
I was watching this one podcast and he was talking about this whole 5G dance, and one of the things the dude mentioned was he mentioned about the car. So the car has become my analogy anytime I'm explaining this shit to anybody else.
Okay.
Right? When they first invented the car, right? Hundreds of people died because of unsafe practices involving with the car. So car is what? How heavy is a car? Your basic car?
Basic car, maybe like 4 tons.
So you were talking about 4 tons of death moving, right?
Right.
It's not a safe thing, right? People were dying when they first introduced the car, but the car wasn't going back. They weren't going back to no damn horse and carriage and buggy. No.
True.
So what did they do? They made regulations and they improved on the safety. They gave you seatbelts, right? They invented the traffic light, right?
Airbags.
lanes, so you know to stay in a lane and not oncoming traffic.
To make it more safe.
This is what's gonna happen. So whatever health problems that they find that exist with 5G, they're just gonna find a way in the future to make it safer. But they're not gonna take it back.
That's a good point.
They're not gonna take it back.
That's a good damn point. You're absolutely right on that one. All right, let me ask you this: if a person was deprived of something, does the real person come out? Because you know, like how people are deprived of being outside now. They're deprived. Some people are deprived of, like, I guess, going out to eat. Like not only just the going out, but like I want to socializing and stuff like that. Because now the social distance thing is a must.
Yeah.
If you had a problem, it was a rainy day, you could probably just carry an umbrella and walk to your neighbor's house.
Right.
Now you're deprived of doing that. And everything and stuff, whatever. And you got to function, I guess, with your video chat thing until your battery die.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? Because not everybody has webcams popping off like that, how they were back then.
Nah.
If you have a laptop, you're in the winning. Because you can plug that sucker up and you can keep going.
Yeah.
But if you're not, whatever, you're stuck with your phone until your phone goes dead or until your phone goes too damn hot to function. So if a person is deprived of something, does the real person come out? Because when the grass is cut, the snakes will show. And when shit hits the fan, you know, it's a different dance.
I'm not sure if it's... I mean, it could be the real person or it could be another side that you've never seen before.
But that side would have been in them, though, no?
But would it be the real... Because would that necessarily be the real person? What if you are the real person, there's just another side of you that just never comes out?
Half and half.
Half and half?
Because my thing and stuff is that person was in there, right, but you had other things to kind of suppress that person in there. Or
right. Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So now you lost your suppressants and everything and stuff. It's kind of like if you're bipolar. You had the lithium to keep you balanced.
Right.
Now you have no more lithium and stuff like that and everything. You were still bipolar. But your suppressants and stuff are now gone. So if your suppressant was going outside, do social activities and stuff, whatever, sex, all that type of stuff and everything. Now these things are gone.
Yeah.
That person who's been you still was there.
I guess, yeah, you're right. So I'm gonna have to say, yeah, you're gonna find, I think a lot more irritability is in the air.
Oh, hell yeah. You see about the cop, the guy, domestic violence is at a high now. So,
I can imagine.
So there was a guy in Phoenix. The guy in Phoenix, he was with his wife. Domestic violence popped off and everything like that. She called the police. Yeah. When the police came and stuff, whatever, he was shot. She called the police, and the cop came in. He shot the first cop and killed the police commander. Right. First on the scene, and then the other cop that was with him called for backup and everything. They ended up taking him down.
Wow.
Killing him and stuff, whatever. All from a domestic violence call. There was another domestic violence call, I think somewhere else and stuff, whatever, in America, where I believe the guy shot the girlfriend. He thought she died, and he freaked out and stuff, and turned the gun to himself and shot himself and killed himself.
She didn't die.
No, she didn't die. She got shot in the back. So she tried to run away, and she got shot in the back. And because he seen her hit the ground, he just assumed that she died, and they just turned the gun on himself and shot. And she said it all spawned from domestic violence because he was upset that he lost his job. He didn't get the money coming in no more. Yeah. And like the stimulus money didn't pop up in the account yet. Yeah. And then bada bang. So I mean, like, I feel like there was a situation there before this COVID thing. Yeah. That he or she probably didn't get to deal with. Right. But now your suppressants are gone and everything and stuff whatever. So now it's kind of like that kind of comes to the forefront. Yeah. Oh man, I think if you're a person that is not used to being a homebody, you really gotta find something to now occupy your time. Yeah, no, I see it. You gotta find something to occupy your time. Go ahead, grab your phone real quick. I'm actually thinking about going back in the model building. Where you gonna get the model from? You gonna buy it online? Yeah. What kind of model you gonna build?
I used to build like little like race cars and stuff like that. So I'm thinking about doing something like that just to help pass the time and give myself a little hobby other than just the one or two, and just kind of have that as my decompressing.
Yeah, unique. Yo, this is gonna be a dance, man. What's the perfect song? I was just thinking about it earlier today. Sundays I would play some old school track. Can you stand the rain?
It's COVID splashing.
'Cause I need somebody who can stand by me.
It's COVID splashing.
You need to be able to stand the rain. If you can't stand the rain, you need to go to some people that can. Put your ass on the isolation for the 14 and then join them.
Yeah.
Other than that, whatever. Like, people are not going to make it. This is not a short dance. They extended it again. And I'm pretty sure, bet money, they're going to extend it again.
Okay, so we're past this. The supposed talk was 16 weeks. Where are we at right now? Any idea as far as week wise? How long they're saying this is gonna last? Or are they now moving into straight months, saying, well, we're gonna be here for months now?
You can't tell the people that, though.
You can't tell the people that.
You can't tell the people that. I think the reason why it's the same thing. You can't get the people all the information. It's like the Storm Area 51 shit.
Yeah.
If they told you there was aliens and stuff like that, whatever, you think people would be able to cope properly?
Okay, I understand what you're saying when you say you can't give all the information to everyone, right?
Right.
But what if that's the only way where you can stress the severity of what we're facing right now to ensure that people are complying with whatever we need them to comply with?
If death can't do it, what the fuck can? You can die from this.
Yes.
You can die from this. This doesn't discriminate and stuff on race, age. You can die from this. If death can't make you stay inside, you think somebody telling you and stuff, whatever, this only be 16 more weeks? I had a relative tell me the other day and stuff, whatever. She's like, I can't put up with this shit no more. Come June, so the hell be it. I'm going outside. I was like, that's how you feel? She's like, they need to get this shit together. They need to get this cure together. I just wiped my forehead and I'm like, we're fucked. There's people that think like this. It's not a short dance. So that's what I'm saying. If death don't put you in line, you think, oh, it'll be another 16 weeks. No, we'll make it 14 weeks and stuff, whatever. Keep it alive. People are like, no, they had enough.
So I guess we're going to have to wait till next year to do our sons in the barbecue.
Yo, you're damn right. You're damn right. I told somebody, I'm like, this done fucked up my podcast party. I had some plans.
We had some plans this summer, man.
I had some plans, but I'm like, you know what? It's all good.
It's all good.
I'm like, you know what? If I'm going without certain type of things and stuff, whatever, I just have to strengthen my mind.
Yeah.
To be able to know what stuff, whatever, and the people's know and the fans know. This is what, it's not anybody's realm to say, like, you knew this was going to happen. No one knew this was going to be to the proportion what it is now.
Nah.
So
you didn't have a clue.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're just adapting. We're taking everything one day at a time, and we're just moving forward and stuff, whatever, with it. And that's it. We act accordingly when the time sits proper to permit. Right? So I'm like, we got to go without some things, whatever. Like, I'm going out without sex. It's rough out here.
Yeah, you put.
You wifed up. You lucky and stuff like that, whatever.
You putting in time, bro.
I was thinking probably like go to a place like a glory hole with a condom.
You better buy yourself a toy.
I was like with a glory hole and a condom and stuff, whatever. Because I mean, like, that's social distancing. If a wall's separating us,
you could get that. You could get that pussy in a can.
Yeah, but it won't moan though.
Oh, that twerking butt, the twerking ass. Oh, you can get yourself one of them. You like twerking?
I don't need a glory hole no more.
You like twerking, the twerking ass, and that's everything in one, bro.
This is true.
Yeah,
this is true.
Plus, it moves to your own music. So you get your iPhone moving and that start twerking to when you
yin yang in this thing, yin yang. Okay. Yo, how long have you ever gone without sex or jerking?
I want to say 3 months.
3 months. Yo, can I social distance high five? Like, good for you.
3 months. Yeah.
Good for you. I did.
I don't know what the reason was for
really
the sabbatical, but yeah.
I did 43 days. 43 days. The reason why is because I remember there's a movie, I think 40 Days, 40 Nights, something like that, whatever. And like the dude, he went that long without having sex. And then I think like all the chicks, like I think whatever pledge he put out there, women start coming after him more to try and make him break his code and stuff, whatever, right? And I was like, I want to see how long I can go after I seen the movie.
Yeah.
And I realized I had like a whole bunch of energy, pumped up energy and everything like this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got on like my workout deem and stuff, whatever, like real proper. Like I want to say there was one point I damn near became anorexic. How much I was jogging before work and after work.
After work?
Yeah, like I was going at it. And I had energy and stuff whatever to kill. And I think what was fucked was that at the time I was dating. I kind of took a break from dating.
Yeah.
But I ran into a girl and stuff with her. She actually digged me. So we were talking and stuff whatever. And I'm like, my boy H.O. H.O. said he's like, Marv, you got a problem. He said, you got to find a way to master your sword. He's like, you can't just fall to your urges. I'm like, very true. So when I was doing all this, I was trying to master my urges.
I think that's what the 3 months was about.
To try and master the urges and everything like that, whatever, right? So, and I always say this and stuff, whatever. Women don't go backward. They don't go backwards in lifestyle.
Right.
And men don't go backwards sexually.
Yeah. So,
I look at this and stuff, I'm like, I'm kind of taking a step and going backwards and stuff sexually because I was so used to getting something at least, for like a duration of time. And then now I'm withdrawing from my body. But mole rats, they can't see. They're in the darkness and everything like that. Everything else heightens. Right. You're blind. Your other senses heightened. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I felt like I came awake with other senses and other things and stuff, whatever. So
it's quite possible.
So like 43 days and stuff, whatever. And then like the girl I was talking to and stuff at the time, she made it her duty to kind of break that. She did some shit. Yeah. Like she literally came over one day and she just kind of did the little take off clothes. Really, you don't want to have sex with me? And then like, she peel off the pants and then like, you see thong in your face and like, all right, I did. I cracked. I cracked.
It's okay. Stronger men than you have cracked, Marv.
Yo, it is true. Yes. 3 months though, yo, I salute that, man.
3 months, man.
Do you believe in practicing abstinence?
I believe
or celibacy.
I believe every now and then you should give yourself a break.
Really?
Yeah. Simply to be like master of your domain. That was a Seinfeld episode.
No, I didn't see that one.
You didn't see that master of your domain episge?
No. So
when they bet to see who would chip out first, it was Elaine, Kramer, Jerry, and
George.
George
tapped out first.
Nah, I think Kramer tapped out first.
Really?
Kramer busted through the door, dropped his money on the table, said, "I'm out."
Yeah, I mean,
and cut.
Because as I said, I don't feel I could do a bet anything like that with people. Because I think with the pressure and stuff on me, and it's just my own thing. Yeah, I can handle it so much better and stuff with it. But if I get a phone call from like you and saying like, "How you holding up over there? Are you avoiding these twerking videos?" I'm like, you know what? Take this e-transfer. Here's your money. You can fuck right off, and I get back to the basics.
Like, send me my Cash App.
Yeah. I'm like, play this. So okay, what's the difference between celibacy and abstinence? Is it the same thing?
I think it's the same thing.
Because abstinence, you're just kind of you're. I feel like abstinence to me is kind of like you never had. So it's kind of absent from you and stuff, whatever. Right. And celibacy is mean like you had, but now you're just taking like a vow to say you're gonna go without.
No, I think they mean the same thing. I think they mean the same thing. Because I think you can have sex and then become abstinent after.
Can you? Like these bootleg born again virgins? Yeah. Do you believe that?
I'm just talking it up as the same thing. I'm just talking it up as the same thing. Shit. I'm talking it up as the same thing. I don't see no difference in the two. The two of you still you ain't getting no coochie either way. Either title. I don't know. Either title.
I don't know if you, like. I don't know if I could be satisfied and stuff, whatever, with that, because I know there's tons of times stuff where, like, I know I'll meet women, some women and stuff, and they'll tell me they're like, yeah, they're celibate and everything like that, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. We'll just have convo and stuff and just kick it, then whatever, right? I won't kick it with you like that, whatever. We'll just have phone convo and stuff, whatever. They're like, why you just can't go out? I'm like, no. The pervert that I am, I want to touch and do all the above. You're not with that. I'm not Harvey Weinstein. You keep trying to make me into a Steen, but I give you your respect. I respect that you said this, and this person is saying they're gonna walk this celibacy route or this abstinence route and go what they think. Me, I have needs, so I'm not gonna break my neck for that person. Like, we got to this convo one day, and I asked a girl, I'm like, we could be friends. She said, she's looking for companionship. She's not looking for cock. That's what she said. So I said, I see that. That's cool.
I got one of those offers before.
Yeah, so I'm like, I see that. That's cool. Just know for a fact, if we go out, I'm not getting super fly, super Dougie and stuff, whatever, for you. Yeah. So she's like, why not? So I was like, no, to the woman that I'm trying to have benefits with, she gonna get the best look, the best jokes, she gonna get the best damn time.
You don't need to dress the
cock up. Exactly. I don't need to. Do you agree?
You don't need to dress the cock up.
Yeah, thank you. Do you agree?
I agree.
I'm not just to impress you no more.
Agree. Yeah.
I'm like, I can come up with a shirt and some jogging pants, depending on the place.
You said something that's very interesting.
What's up?
You said you have needs.
Right.
Is sex a need or a want?
It's a need.
It's a need.
It's a need. Because I want to say, what's more of a want for me is sleep. I want sleep.
You want sleep?
I want to hibernate so damn bad.
So wait a sec. Sleep is not a need?
But like this, okay, some people can function depending on levels of sleep, whatever, right?
Yeah.
You and I, we had this convo. And you said, when I say I'm taking a nap, you said that's not a nap. You remember?
Yeah.
And we looked it up. Anything over 30 minutes is sleep. 31 minutes is sleep.
Yes.
That's a fucking nap to me, okay? That's still a nap. Till this die, this is going to be a nap to me.
Sleep.
Now, some people can function with 3 hours of sleep.
Right.
5 hours of sleep. And the recommended is 8 to 10, right?
Right.
So, I want to say sleep is a want. Because I know for a fact I want to sleep for 8 to 10 hours.
Yes.
Not in the cards for me.
Not in the cards for you.
Not in the cards for me. I got too much things to do and stuff and everything like that, whatever.
Okay.
I think one of the things on a Bumble dating profile thing that said, if you had an extra hour a day, what would you do? I was like, nap.
Okay.
So that's me.
All right. So now, if you never have sex again, will Marvin Harvey die?
Yes. Yes. What is yes for 500, Alex?
Okay, so yes. It's a need.
It's a need.
It's a need. Just making sure.
Yes. If I don't die from blue balls, suicide might be on the list.
Here you have it. There's no abstinence or celibacy over in that corner.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right, good.
Know what you're getting yourself into. Question. Is a satisfied man a faithful man? If your urges or your needs and your wants are satisfied within another person that you're with, are you faithful? You faithful?
I would say yes. I would say any man who has all his needs met is potentially a faithful man.
Even if you flip it from like satisfied man to faithful man, satisfied woman to faithful woman, you think it's the same?
Yeah.
So why we have people and stuff, whatever, who tend to overindulge? Let's say, I guess either greed gets the best of them, or they're claiming they're satisfied.
Oh well, but I was about to say they're claiming they're satisfied. I don't think they are. I don't think it's an indulging at all. I think they're just not fully satisfied.
I agree to that. Because I remember one time, actually that wasn't my question. It was actually the game. I seen the game and stuff, whatever, maybe last year sometime and stuff, he posted that. And I always made a note of it and stuff, whatever. And he's like, but he said to ladies, he didn't say it like that. I kind of cleaned it up. Right. But he's saying like, ladies, if you're not fucking your man, is that a problem or is it not? Whatever, right? And are you upset if you go somewhere else to go get fucked? Right. Right? And I was like, and I thought about it and stuff for that. And then I seen like another post and stuff for that to kind of chase that maybe like a few months later. It says, guy's up in the middle of the night. I guess boyfriend or whoever. He's up in the middle of the night. His girl's asleep. And he turned his head and see his laptop and stuff over there and stuff. I guess to go to the hub or something like that, whatever. Yeah. Who's wrong? Him for getting up out of the bed to go jerk it, or him not waking up his girl? See, I feel like I'm not that selfish if I know she had like a long ass day at work or something like that. Not during this COVID time and shit. Yeah. You got nothing to do. You gonna wake up and go from the bedroom to the living room and stuff for the next few hours. You gonna wake up and get this D.
Go ahead. No, finish.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
finish on. Yeah.
I wouldn't wake her.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wake her. And if I know I'm just there to serve a purpose, you know, little strokes, knuckle children come out, clean up and go to my bed. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
See, if I know she doesn't mind waking out of sleep to get some D, I'm a waker.
So it depends on the woman.
Depends on the woman. I'm gonna have to say depends. For me, it depends on the woman. If I know that, you know what I mean, she'd really probably rather sleep, but would only do it just so that I'm satisfied, I'm gonna let her sleep.
Gotcha. I see it.
Yeah, I mean, but if I tap her on the shoulder and she do one of these.
Oh, she took that ass up?
You already know what time it is.
She took that ass up? So what if you sleep and stuff, whatever, and she just like, no, you gonna wake your ass up. You gonna wake your ass up. You gonna pull your pants down like real quick.
And even if I don't wake up, I'm gonna turn over so she can have access to me at least.
Because, you know, once the party starts, you're gonna be up. You're like,
Yeah.
All right, yeah. This is what we doing? All right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then you just go back to sleep after.
Yeah. No, because I find it so weird that, like, when I hear like this predicament and stuff like that, because this is an ongoing situation, you know that, right? I want to say you're about 4 decades older, 4 decades old, not older than me, rude, but
we understand.
Yes, bless your heart. Wasn't nobody trying to disrespect you. I'm about to say you look good to be a 70-year-old.
Yeah,
to be 4 decades older. Yeah, I was gonna say you look good for a fucking 70-year-old. But I mean, it's an ongoing thing and stuff, whatever. Where I feel like if the guy feel like his needs aren't not met, or like if he comes to a situation stuff like that, then what do? Whatever, right? I've been in situations. I've been fortunate enough that I've been in relationships and stuff where I've been with women that didn't mind the wake up. Yeah. I don't know if I can function with a woman that had a problem with the wake up.
With the wake up. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been like, somebody asked me stuff one day at work. Side note, they're like, yo, you go home, leave from work, go home and take a nap, and then still go to bed at night? How the hell you do that? I'll be up all night. I'm like, I have a woman. And they're like, touche. I was like,
yeah.
I don't have a woman, so I'm scared to take naps.
You're scared to take naps?
Come be.
You don't want to be. You don't want to do 3 a.m. in the morning like this.
They'd be like, my internet service provider gonna be questioning a lot of things, and like this dude finds it this time to always go to this website. So yeah, but okay, especially during these quarantine times, why do you think most couples might be having less sex?
Again, irritable.
So he or she might have did something in the daytime that piss them off.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, they can't function, they can't perform.
Yeah, I'm like, if you're around somebody 24/7,
I thought, why is that a bad thing? Is it the reason why you wanted to be with this person? Not 24/7, but
not 24/7,
constant.
Yeah, but you gonna have that reaction day in and day out, right?
Right.
But you always get used to get a little alone time to yourself. Mm. You could be again with your thoughts, maybe do a little me time, me things, so forth like that, right? But if you're not getting that and you're constantly around that person, after a while you probably get a little irritable. And after you get a little bit of irritable,
yeah,
the small things probably start to annoy you. So she probably come over, you know what I mean? You probably just want to watch some TV. She probably come over and touch you on your shoulder. You be like, just want to watch some TV. Just want to watch some TV. So I can see why that happens. Me, on the other hand, I'm on reverse, bro.
I'm good to go. See,
I'm on reverse.
I blame Netflix.
You blame Netflix?
The reason I blame Netflix and stuff, my opinion is because I look at it stuff is that if the couple was binge watching whatever show, by the time, let's say they might do a good amount of episodes and everything like that, whatever. When I say binge, I mean more than like 2 episodes. Yeah. Because some shows and stuff might be 40 minutes, some shows might be 30. You know,
depends. Yeah,
depends. So I'm saying, I think once you start getting to that binge area, stuff like back to back to back, and then say if like whatever episode or whatever thing of that show kind of ended and stuff, you're like, oh shit, you know, maybe trying to get in the mood. Netflix got that timer on, like, you got 5 seconds to touch the titty before we start the next episode. So it's kind of like, babe, hold on, the next episode's gonna start off. You're like, damn it, Netflix. And then now you're in episode 3 and stuff, and I feel like people are using like television shows and TV to kind of kick into their human contact time. So once it jumps into the human contact time and stuff and everything like that, that's a problem. This one guy told me stuff, whatever. He has like big ass TV in his bedroom. No, sorry, big ass TV in his living room, and he had like a nice ass TV like in like his kitchen area or whatever, right? Right. And I'm like, why don't you just put this TV into the bedroom? He's like, no. He doesn't put no TV in the bedroom because it's gonna interrupt that alone time that he has and stuff, whatever, with a special woman. Right. And I was like, huh. He's like, yeah. Anything else stuff, whatever. He's like, we can have that TV time in the living room, but when we get in the bedroom, it's human contact time. If it's not sex, it's conversation, you know, close touching, you know, pillow talk, etc. And I was like, I never really thought of it like that and stuff, whatever. But when you're doing like these binge watching type of things and stuff, whatever, the human contact aspect is gonna get lost because it's kind of like you and the person there, quality time. Right. But you're watching that. Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's just me.
But I mean, sometimes that Netflix program ends up watching you.
Because you sleep. You mean?
I ain't sleeping at that point. When it's not watching. Are you
still watching?
It's not watching.
And then she's like, she's doing, you know, she's neck and chinning you. Yes, we're still watching. Give us a minute. Yes, we're still watching. Let us finish this. Which is good. Yeah. So I mean, is there a show that might get you in the mood or something like that, whatever? Or
no particular show.
I know some women might like a type of show. Like I know a girl, any kind of show, Idris Elba, she gets kind of like, once it just goes off the screen,
she's looking for the next to
pop up. She's like, you dark skinned enough? What's happening? She kind of just cha-cha slide over.
Maybe we need to ask that. Maybe we need to post that question on the IG.
What's up?
At what point does the chill happen during Netflix?
At what point does the chill happen? Yeah, we'll see.
Does it happen before? Then you watch Netflix because, you know, some people are chilling and then watching Netflix. Does it happen mid Netflix? You decide to chill, or does it happen like after Netflix? You just full out chilling.
I suck. I remember I told you. I actually Netflix.
You know there's no.
I don't separate the two because I'm like, look, if we chilling, you need to be adult and tell me like you want to jump on the balloon and pony. You gotta let me know what's really good with you because if you're telling me about some show and I deep inside wanted to watch it and everything, like I still didn't watch Bad Boys yet, the new Bad Boys. So if they tell me like, hey, you want to come over and watch Bad Boys? Don't touch me.
Don't touch you. Let you watch Bad Boys.
Let me wait till the credits come on at the end, and then
chill. So this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
We're trying to figure out what happens when the chill happens. At what point does
when the credits come on?
That's when your chill happens.
Yeah, that's when the credits. When the credits come on, you hear no Max, no, please, Nagi, no break. Okay, feel free to come close.
Let's chill.
Because I'm about to say, but then it's different for people like you. You have kids. You have kids that are well aware and might walk into a scene.
Yeah.
Like, what is the weirdest thing you've ever walked in or got caught doing?
You know, I haven't walked in on anything weird, and I never got caught in anything weird.
Really?
I've been that fortunate.
You ninja fuck.
I'm ninja man. Yeah.
You ninja fuck. Teach me your ways.
Sim Zimmer, pass me the keys to my bimmer.
You lucky.
What about you?
I got caught.
You got caught?
I was in high school.
You in high school.
This girl, and she shall remain nameless.
I better hope so.
We've had sex in her basement of her parents' house. It was kind of decked out. The basement had remember those big projection TVs? Remember those big before they went flat?
Yeah.
They had one of those TVs and stuff in the corner, a pool table, and a futon, and a little bar.
All right.
So it's decked.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? So
the parents was getting busy down there.
Something. I was getting busy down there. Like we got in down there like maybe about three times before, right? So she told me that the parents' stuff was gone for like some time.
Right.
And she's like, "Let's go upstairs." I don't know upstairs.
This is the first time you
venturing
upstairs. Okay.
So when I went upstairs and stuff with her, she took me upstairs, and I'm looking at stuff. I'm like, first thing I said in my head, I'm like, damn. But because the downstairs is kind of lavish,
yeah,
and the bedroom she took me in was kind of spacious, so I'm like, y'all got money, whatever, right? I'm like, this house slap. We're doing a deed, and I hear like some noise, like somebody came in the house. So I'm looking like, I'm doing the ones and twos. I'm like, you hear that? She's like, she's in between the little moans and stuff. She's like, what? No. So I'm like, I went back and I'm hearing like more. I'm hearing like heavy footsteps. So I'm getting shook. I'm like, somebody's about to break in. So she got angry because she was at the bottom. So she pushed me. She's like, hey, do you want to keep going or you want to stop? Whatever.
Wow.
So I'm like, I want to keep going, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll show you. And then all I hear is stuff in the back of my head. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow.
I turn around and look, it's her stepfather. He about like 6'3", bald head, like he wrestled people for fun on the weekends. He like some bear type of dude, dark skin, big dude. I was like, yo, I went soft. I got scared.
Haven't I told you, always follow your instincts?
Yeah, you told me that after I was an adult. You didn't want me about that in my teenage years. You just said you take care of yourself at each other. You gave me Jerry Springer quotes.
Yeah, I did give you
Jerry Springer quotes. That was it. You got the real shit when I was able to drink.
All right. Let me tell you now. Always trust your
I lock
instincts,
every door.
Nigga. Always trust your instincts, nigga.
I lock every door now. And that one threw me off and stuff with her. And then like I got caught. I caught people too.
You done caught
I caught people too. My cousin, I know you listen. You know, I caught her. I was like, they're like deer in the headlights. They're like, hey. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna walk out.
Did you knock?
I was looking for them.
You was looking,
but I didn't hear shit. I was like, yo.
Now you know why you wasn't hearing shit.
Yeah, I was like, yo, such and such. I don't want to call their name. I'm like, yo. I'm like, so I open up the door.
It was just like, don't say nothing. He gonna go away.
Yes, that's what they were doing. Cause it wasn't their room.
Don't say nothing. He gonna go away. He gonna go away.
And I was like, yo. I was like, close the door. And then when everything like, hey man. Hey, I'm like, no, I'm already traumatized. Fuck off me. I'm like, y'all wash your hands? Yo. No, but I mean, these things and stuff, whatever, like they come into territory and stuff, whatever, right? Like, I feel like human contact is a must. We need human contact. We need it. Whatever, yeah. Right? So this whole COVID time, we still spring a little COVID on this thing and stuff, whatever. But like, it's I want to say it's fucking with our, or it's impeding with our human instinct and our primal instincts, right?
Yep.
Because we can't do certain type of things and stuff, whatever. Like our survival instinct is a must. That's why you see all these people walk around with face masks and gloves. I understand. You want to survive.
Right, yeah.
You know? Preservation. People buying guns, arming themselves to the teeth that nobody come on their property. That's killer instinct and territorial instinct kicking in. Like, I don't know. In today's times and stuff, are we relying more on our primal and human instincts?
In today's time?
Yeah. COVID time.
I think primal.
Primal?
Yeah.
Why?
It's that need to survive right now, man.
So
it's that self-preservation kicking in right now.
And that's primal. That's not human?
Nah. Primal.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have put it on the human and stuff for that, but what, some people don't fight to live. They kind of live to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are those instincts learned or they're inherited?
I think they're learned.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think it's inherited. I think that's you gotta learn. You gotta have you'll inherit the will to survive.
Yeah.
How you survive is learned.
So, sharks. Do sharks have natural killer instinct? Or is that just a territorial type of thing? Or is it a survival type of thing? Because they got to eat, and they'll eat whatever the hell, depending on the shark, though. So
depending on the shark, and I'll say it would be a natural killer instinct.
So some people have natural killer instincts and stuff like that. Because how do you explain somebody that just like the urge to like, I guess desecrate like a doll or like want to have the urge to kill people and stab and stuff like that, whatever. There's some kind of urge. There's something, I think, a moral code that probably will hold you back, a moral compass that will hold you back from doing these things, but you still have that need to shake a nigga.
No, I just think you're crazy. So I don't think that's not an instinct of you being killer. That's just you being crazy and wanting to kill. Sharks, on the other hand, sharks don't kill without a purpose. They have a killer instinct, but they don't kill without a purpose. They're either killing to eat, or they're defending the territory.
Territorial.
Right? That's where the instinct. That's where the instinct.
But some people and stuff will go on their lawn with a gun to let you know, hey, don't come in this area. This is my territory. Isn't that not primal?
I wouldn't say that's primal, because there's no purpose. You have to create the purpose for them to want to kill you.
To an extent, maybe because I watch so much zombie apocalypse type of movies.
Well, if you're saying, right, in order for me to kill you,
right,
you got to now trespass onto my property.
Right.
It's not primal.
No, it's kind of psychotic.
It's probably past a little bit.
When you put it like that, yeah.
It's not primal, right? Primal's got to be like, I need to eat, right? You have food. Whether you come on my property or not, I'm killing you for that food.
But I have babies in the house and I need to protect because they need that food.
That might be maternal. Because you could just let them starve. No, but it's your paternal or maternal
Very
instinct.
true.
It's your paternal or maternal instinct.
I just was expecting something. I expect more from a bootleg me to say that than to you to hear you say that.
No, we letting it all out today, baby. This COVID showing a different side of you.
Yo, ain't it the truth? Ain't it the
this
truth?
COVID showing a different side of me.
Holy.
We can let them little bastards die, or we can show that paternal maternal instinct and go get them food.
The little bastards, yo. People not liking their kids during this time either, too.
Yeah, listen,
people looking like,
there's a lot of short fuses happening.
I bet you they sympathize with all those teachers that went on strike.
Oh, 100%.
All those teachers that went on strike, they'd be like, yo, dear teacher, we get it. Y'all need to get paid.
We understand.
We not getting paid to be with our own kids.
We understand you now.
Yo.
People can't wait to send their kids back to school.
How protective are you with your loved ones?
Very protective.
Very protective. Yeah. Would you say that fall into the territorial thing or the tribal aspect?
Tribal. Yeah.
Don't mess with your tribe.
Yeah.
I get it. Can you sense when something's wrong?
Sometimes.
What kind of instinct would that be? Like a fight or flight type of thing? Because some animals can sense danger and like you see a bird's flying off somewhere.
Yeah.
And everything. Like, is that what kind of instinct is that? Is that a social instinct?
I don't know if it's an instinct more than a sense.
Oh, you're right. It might be a sense, just a good height sense of danger.
Yeah, it might be
in my case, and Peter Parker case, a spider sense.
Spider sense.
Yeah.
Should have listened to your damn spider sense that day before you got caught.
I know it was going off, flickering in my mind. I was like,
Black Widow underneath you trying to tell you ignore shit. don't mess with those spiders.
Women gonna get me killed.
Don't mess with those spiders.
Women gonna get me killed.
Yeah, that Black Widow telling Peter Parker, no, you hearing shit. Keep stroking.
Yo, all right, man. Let's get to the question of the week.
Question of the week.
This
question of the week is brought to you by COVID-19.
Well, just when you thought 1 through 18, did it slap? Oh boy, COVID-19 did. Question of the week. When we got to the whole talk and stuff, whatever about, is a satisfied man a faithful man? I got to a conversation and stuff with a black woman. And my conversation and stuff and my question to her and to you is, why are black women the least likely to marry outside their race?
See, and this is weird because I've always looked at it as probably Asian women. I would have thought Asian women. Mm-hmm. And to some extent, I still think Asian women, only because I know the Asian culture itself in where they are, they basically tend to stick to each other. Now, we were beatboxing about this earlier, and what you said to me kind of made sense as far as them being removed from where they are. So let's say they're no longer in an Asian territory,
Asian
whether it be
dominant country,
China, Philippines, or something like that. And let's say they're now in North America, where we're the melting pot of cultures, right? And seeing them removed from their own cultures, now I see what you're talking about when you say they tend to be more liberal with who they date outside of their race. Yeah,
black women aren't. I feel like there's a pocket of black women. Yeah. But I want to say, I feel like a black man is more likely to go outside the race
than a black woman.
Way faster and higher percentages than a black woman. And that thing baffles me because if love is love, if love is love and everything like that, whatever, I feel like you should be with somebody and stuff, whatever, who's there for you. Fuck skin color and stuff like that. It's the content of the person's character.
Okay, so let me ask you this then, because maybe this might be part of the reasoning why we don't see it as much. They say, out of all races, black women are the ones who are least dated, or the ones who are least dated, or the least sought after. Right?
Wow.
So if we're looking at it from
that perspective,
if we look at it from that perspective, then that could possibly be a reason why we see less of it. Right?
Makes sense.
Because a Chinese man will probably look to date someone who's more Asian, or someone who's Caucasian, or someone who's Hispanic or Spanish, over a black woman, right?
You think that's media? You think that's media that dictates that?
Probably.
Media society?
Yeah, I would say media and society, just the way how they portray the black woman, right? Being ultra aggressive, problematic, so nobody don't want none of that, right? So I think all like male races, I think male races don't have a problem dating outside of the races.
Male races have no problem dating outside of male races. That phrase just kind of fucked me up. Break it down, please.
Okay. Male of any particular race,
yes,
do not have problems dating outside of their specific race.
Gotcha. But I feel like you have a high pocket of few that'll just tell you no. I remember when I was in school, when I was in college, this one friend of mine, he asked me, he's like, "Oh, you go to school in Toronto or something?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You be dating them white bitches," right? And I was like, "Damn!" I'm like, "They not bitches. They not bitches. They not mixed with any dogs. No canine." I'm like, "What's wrong with?" And he's like, "Nah, can't do that. Whatever." Right?
Yeah.
My daddy would turn in his grade because his mom's black, and I'm like, I get it too, but my mom, she never spoke about colors and barriers. She just looked at it like, I don't care who you come in here with, as long as they're able to treat you right and you feel happy to be with them. Yeah. So that's how I was raised. Yeah. And I get it, whatever. But there's like a good portion of like men out there and stuff, whatever. Like, I remember I seen this video. I just had a halftime show. I don't know what game, and I think there's a few Negro spiritual songs, right, that just resonate and like real niggas know, whatever, right? Yeah. So if you hear like, dun, 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 that's that Juvenile Cash Money record ticket number for the 992,000. You know that's back that ass up, right? They start playing that. They had this white girl, brunette, come on the court and everything and stuff, whatever, right? So I'm looking like, in my mind, I'm like, wow, she must be able to twerk her ass off the fact that they brought this white girl on. They brought Becky through. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's got to be a Becky when she ready to throw down the black movie.
Yeah, yeah. So when you hear the little I'm like, oh shit. And then when she's like, girl, you looking with some ass shit, some cash shit, and I'm looking at her like, she didn't twerk. She started doing that dental floss dance shit. Oh, the swinging arm shit. Yeah. And then she did some other stuff, and I was like, one dude commented on it, and he's like, but these are your white queens and you guys are chasing. And I was like, clearly he don't date outside the race.
Oh, it's so funny, man. I can't remember if it was a book that I was reading or if it was a documentary that I was watching. Mm-hmm. But this was like they were talking about before the whole slavery era, right? When Europeans first landed in America, and they were starting to try and starting to colonize everything and so forth like that. So a lot of people who came over were either indentured servants, right? Mm-hmm. The poorer class, right? Or those who are looking to make a better life or making a good life, right? Back then, there was they didn't have a class system. Mm-hmm. They didn't look at each other as white. They didn't look at each other as black. They didn't there wasn't a color class system.
It was like this class of like poor or rich.
Poor or rich. Yeah. Right. So it was not uncommon, nor was it out of the ordinary for people to marry outside of their races. Correct. It was something they did. They just did. Right. And they didn't look at it as anything other than such. Right? It wasn't till they start to see that, okay, hold on. There's a lot of white women marrying a lot of black men and having a lot of mixed children. Mm-hmm. So now there's lessening the white population. So now we got to do something about it. So the first thing they did was they enacted a law where women couldn't marry outside of their stature, right? So if you were a white woman, you couldn't marry anybody who would have been less than stature than you, right?
Okay.
So majority of the black people at that time were poor, right?
Right.
So you couldn't marry that. So that's how they were trying to curb that without necessarily saying you can't go out and marry a black person,
correct, right?
But then white women were still marrying black men. So then they flat out said, hey, listen, it's not illegal for you to marry anybody of a person of color.
Right.
Right? So now that, so they're still not signaling out black folk because they're saying, well, you can't marry an Indian or you can't marry or something. So at that point is when they started dividing people by races and color. And now it's to the point, from there on, it became a whole, a class thing, right? Because black people, the indentured servants, they were people of color. So now we're saying you can't marry them. So now you have to just marry, you can only marry within your class.
Right.
So this is where the classism and separation whole started. It was never a situation where we grew up with it. It was never. It wasn't like people in Africa were saying, "Hey, you can't marry that woman from Rome." No, they were doing it.
Right, but now we're in better times and stuff, whatever. Where it's not as class as much.
Yeah,
but it's more choice.
Right.
We live in a world now where it's all about choice, especially on this side of the hemisphere. It's about choice.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, and we both know it's choice, right? We know it's choice, right? But what I'm afraid is what's happening now is when you get the lot of pushback that we're seeing now is based off of that old way of thinking.
So we can't change generations?
No, we can't change generations.
So then, and that's that right there. I feel like that's an excuse. I feel like it's an excuse because even if it goes from you have first generation to third generation, shit gets watered down.
But it was an excuse to begin with.
Exactly. Okay.
It was an excuse to begin with.
Okay. We're good.
Yeah.
So we're on the same page.
No. So this is what I'm saying. It was an excuse to begin with, right? They're still just following that same old excuse.
Right. So then that's it.
Now more people are waking up to the fact that, hey, color is a very minute detail in this whole human experience. It's the color what is it, the color that what's the one gene that determines the color? Like, it's minuscule.
Yeah, scientific level. They don't give a fuck. People don't give a fuck.
It's in your DNA strand, it's very minuscule.
I heard a family member say this. He said he doesn't want to be the person in our family to come in the house with a white chick. And I looked at him and I'm like, woman is woman. She was born with a vagina. Like, yo, what is wrong? And that's what I'm saying. And he's well generations removed. Yeah. Right? Yeah. But some people and stuff just don't want to do that dance. And nothing wrong with saying like a black man marrying a white woman and stuff. But my thing and stuff is that I feel sorry for the black women and stuff whatever that probably have to go unloved. It sucks when you see like there's Aunt Fannie Mae. I'm just making up a name, but she's like about like her 80s. I'm like, oh, so you never remarried or you never got with nobody? She's like, well, no, after that dirtbag cheated on me and stuff like that, I just stayed by myself. I just found a good book in the Lord. No.
Yeah.
No.
Sad to say, but there's, and again, I mean, you love who you love, you prefer who you prefer. But
love is love.
But if you're going to be, I think you hurt yourself when you're closed-minded.
Absolutely.
You hurt yourself when you're closed-minded.
Absolutely.
So to think that you can't find somebody of another race, color, or creed that can't love you as much as
you needed to be loved.
Yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous. Or love you as much as your own race would love. That thinking is idiotic.
Well, I think like you might have a situation where I don't like this word, but Oreo. When they say you're black on the outside, but you're white on the inside and stuff like that, whatever. So say you have a black dude or a black woman that might not fit the quote unquote typical things of a black person will do. Right? But someone else and stuff, whatever, let's say from that white world, Asian world, will kind of just chime in and get that person exactly where they are. Like everything that they do or the music they listen to or whatever world, perfect for them. Why sell yourself short? Close mind.
Listen, you have some white women that will only date black men.
And vice versa.
And vice versa. But it's for them, it's a cultural standpoint.
What do you mean?
For them, it's more of, I love that culture and the things of that culture more than I love my culture and the things of my culture.
That's another dance. That right there is another dance because like it's kind of like I look at it like, do you have self-hate?
No, but okay. When I say maybe
you're wording it wrong.
Maybe I'm wording it wrong. Not to say that you hate. I'm not saying that you hate your culture.
No, I'm not saying that. But like you,
not saying that you hate your culture, but the culture over there, you love everything about it, right? You love the music. You love the dressing, you love the food, you love everything about that culture, you love it. And you can't get that within your culture.
Right.
So you're gonna go where you love.
Go where your love. Hey!
You're gonna go
where your love,
you're gonna
ladies.
go where you love. And you're gonna go and
Folks,
you're gonna go with what you love.
Go where your love. Damn it. Cool. Let's get to the Axe of the Sons, man.
Yeah, let's ask the Sons, man. Listen, you know who's a good, you know who's a good progenitor of go where you love. You know what I mean? If you're into the Bible, it would be David, King David, right? And it would have been King David's son, King Solomon.
Okay.
They married and had women of every race. Every tribe.
Message.
They weren't discriminating against anything.
Right.
Now, mind you, God didn't like that. God said, stick with your own kind because they're going to seduce you.
Is that what God said?
Because he didn't want David, or maybe it was Solomon. He didn't want Solomon to lust after other gods. And he figured foreign women would entice him to, which is what happened.
Because if you were an Indian chick, she might believe in the whole Hinduism and stuff and then slipping away from Christianity. Ooh.
Right. It had nothing to do.
So God's racist?
It had nothing to do with racism. Right? It had more to do with what deity he didn't want you to go lusting after or go serving. Right? So then what's that then? So then that's not that. Is that culturalism then? That would be cultural.
It would.
That would be cultural, right? Yeah. It had nothing to do with color. It would have been cultural because you could have been black and been a part of a different tribe,
part of Hindu or Buddhism,
and he wouldn't have liked that. So it didn't really have nothing to do with color.
All right, Ask the Sons.
Ask the Sons.
Jeannie Mai says, "How long should a woman wait to pass gas in front of her man?
Till she turns blue."
Yeah, you want your woman to hold in the front. I feel like most women fart in they sleep. That's the first time most women around me fart.
And they sleep?
And they sleep.
And you're like, what the fuck? You fart? Shit, I didn't know you fart.
No, because I want to say most of the time, like, I'm a light sleeper.
Yeah.
So if I even feel like movement or anything like that, whatever, or like a loud noise, I'll hear it. So if they let out one of those trumpet farts, like, what? Be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then they'll just kind of be going right back to sleep.
Yeah.
Because I was like, then so I think when the sleepovers kick in, what's that, like maybe like 3 months in? 3 months?
Yeah, but again, you're still only hearing it when she falls asleep because she's still, when she wide awake, she's still ain't tooting in front of you.
No, but I'm going to air her ass out the next day.
The next day say,
and she's trying to air out the damn bed sheets. I'm going to air her out the next day. Good morning. Yes, it was. Until you farted last night. What? Oh, you don't know? You don't know?
Oh, you fart. You fart. You do fart.
You don't know?
You do
no,
fart.
I didn't. You lying. Okay. All right. Next time you fart, I'm going to wake your ass up. Hey. You did it again.
You want to go tape it for playback for her?
Nah, I can't.
This is you.
Nah. I don't want that fart sound.
Yeah.
Nowhere near my phone. So I get fucking pink eye? Are you out of your mind? Yo. Get Better Every Day says, why is it that there are so many plus size women models, but not plus size male models? Because they're sexist. This is a woman's world. That's This is a woman's world. Toxic femininity. They don't care for the plus size male models. I don't know why. And I always look at it stuff too. On the male models, mannequins, they're still not plus size. They don't got like a dad bod or nothing like that. They still slim thugging.
Yeah.
Sexist. You women.
I think because big men never really had a problem.
So show it, because they still have different stores for them. They have, what was it, Harry Rosen? Harry Rosen doesn't have like a big and tall section.
But there's some stores that have big and tall.
Right.
And
it doesn't, and that's what I'm saying. So in any case,
you go shop at the big and tall section. You go shop at the big and tall.
I mean, I'm part of the Mighty Midget Mafia, so I got no problem and stuff with it, but I'm looking out for my peoples.
You shop at the short man store.
Okay, first and foremost, don't call us that. The short man.
The short man store, man.
Yeah.
That's where I shop at the short man
SMS. Short man store.
Short man store.
Wow.
You got the big and tall, and you got the SMS.
So why do you think they don't have no plus size models, male models?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good question. I don't think big men get that. I don't think they get that slack.
So
I think it was more the big women who, were getting a lot of body shaming and so forth like that. Yeah, overweight males will get it every now and then, but you still see overweight male will pull a fine shorty.
Half and half, because I think if you're a plus size male guy and you're in your late teens, early 20s, I still feel like the ridicule and stuff still might be there.
Yeah.
The ridicule and stuff still might be there. I'm not a big
as much as would they face as much ridicule as women though?
I think more, because I think we as people, wrong choice of words, but I want to say we're comfortable with plus size women because we don't know why that woman is that size.
Right.
We don't know if she should be a mother. We don't know if she's not able to break down. Hypothyroidism, hormones. We don't know what's going on with her, why she might be that size.
Right.
Right? But then when it comes to a man, they're like, he's never carried no kids. Why is he just always fat?
But some women look at that and say, big velvet teddy bear.
Yeah. They like a teddy bear.
Yeah, so this is what I'm saying.
Some guys will look at some big girls and stuff as what is it? Shade in the summer, heat in the winter. More cushion for the pushing. So that's what I'm saying. It still goes that way, but I still feel like and stuff where they're we've come to the terms and stuff where we made peace with things. It's kind of like if a woman doesn't like a short man, nothing's wrong with that. But if a guy says he doesn't like a fat woman, that's a problem with it. So that's what I'm saying. Us as a society, we made peace with that. There's going to be bigger women, and certain things need to be shown example and stuff, but I don't think we made peace with that there's going to be bigger men.
Maybe there's no plus size male models because plus size males will just look at a regular model and say, I just needed a my size. Whereas plus size women, you have to actually show them how they would look.
I get where you're coming from. Last question comes from Hyena Heather. Is it possible to get an STD from a hand job? COVID? Only COVID I can think of.
But can we say COVID is an STD?
No, it's not an STD.
Not
no.
STD.
Can you get an STD from it?
What if you have
an open cut?
And I was about to say, what if you have a wart on your hand?
Is it a herpes wart or is it just regular wart?
I don't know. It's a regular wart.
I don't think you can get herpes from it.
You can get genital warts. Can't you get genital wart from a regular wart? I don't know.
The Suns are stumped. The Suns are stumped.
I'm trying to put one out there. I'm thinking that maybe that would be the closest one I would.
Might be a possibility. That might be it. Heather, that hyena Heather, that might be it.
That might be it.
That might be it. All right, man. That's it. What was it?
That's it.
So say the Suns.
Oh no, we're gonna do this one in tandem, bro. I'm gonna say the first part, and you're gonna drop in the second part.
Go ahead, fire away.
Because this shit was epic. All right. Pressure busts pipes.
But pressure also makes diamonds.
So says the Suns.
So say the Suns. Yeah, man.
Ear bump.
Boom. That's it, folks. Y'all be safe out there. And once again, thank you for listening to the Podical Sun. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love. Be safe. Keep the social distance. 2 meters outside America. 6 feet inside America. We got the imperialistic and we got the metric system.
That's it.
Y'all be good out there. Peace.
Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.